won. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And Kenny, part of the early season is about making adjustments. For some, it's new personnel. For others, it's getting situated in a new city and a new arena. Tell us a little bit about that process.
Well, you know, players and coaches have been together for a while. They have the huge advantage because they know.
Let's get to it.
New York leading by 12. So for Toronto right now, Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Russell. And it's Carroll in at the small forward. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets put together a nice one. He ended with 7 everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. A great game from him in what has been a solid start for the team on the year.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Here's Cannon. Outside, George. Puts it up from 12. Here's Afflalo. And the shot is long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
DeRozan passes to Lowry. George against DeRozan. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And now, in transition, it's Afflalo. Here we go. Took him no time at all on that one. 21 points here for George.
Well, they're not afraid to just let it fly from here. They didn't have as much success in the first quarter, but with this lead, they're looking to extend it with the three-point shot.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 12. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. DeRozan's got 14 points.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
And that one's good. And it's now 23 points for Freak.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Left side, Lowry. It's deflected. Now, here's George. 17 points for him last game against Houston. Here's Porzingis. That ball, nice feed that time from George. George has got his 8th assist in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break. And what a game for DeRozan. 15 points and a steal. He's gotten it going in a big way here.
Yeah, good things are starting to happen for him out there.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Henry Sims has checked in for Hickson. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Aaron Afflalo. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Cannon. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Here's Caldwell Pope, covered by Anthony. Pass to Caldwell Pope for 3. The Knicks pull it in. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end. Man, makes it even tougher to take. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now here's Joseph. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
3, and he gets the bucket.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Raptors trail by 18. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Ross. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first.